So the Provincial Youth Council, it consists of 11 students from across Saskatchewan. We have everything from the French immersion schools to independent schools and city schools, rural schools, everything in between. So last year at one of our SunWest School Division leadership meetings, we had a former member talking about her experiences on the Youth Council, and it seemed really cool to me. So I later approached our leadership advisors saying that I was interested in becoming a part of the next year's council. And then from there, they asked me a couple questions just to get more information about some of my past leadership experiences and just about me. With that information, they submitted an application on my behalf, and then I got a call a couple months later saying that I was accepted onto the Youth Council. And from there, we had our first meeting in September, just introducing us to some of the different themes that we are going to be talking about throughout the year and just some of our duties as a member. As a part of the Provincial Youth Council, you work with different advisors with the Ministry of Education, and they bring forward different ideas like some curriculum developments. We give our input on some of the changes and what we would like to see as the curriculum is being developed. And then with that, we are also brought forward with different initiatives that are being started, and we kind of give our feedback and what we want to see done. And then as the year progresses, we discover different ideas that are important to us, and then we elaborate on them, creating a presentation that we will present to the Minister of Education in the spring. Yeah, so in our presentation to the Minister of Education, we brought up a variety of different topics. So the one I talked about was mental wellness and student supports. And then some of the other topics mentioned were AI and inclusive learning, and then also credit attainment and curriculum development. So all of these topics had a variety of things. Our really hot topic was artificial intelligence. So some of the ideas brought forward was kind of the negative side of it and how it can affect critical thinking. But then we also wanted to stress that AI is becoming a more prevalent issue, and it's in our daily lives. So we want to talk about different ways that it could potentially be added to our education. For diverse learning, we wanted to ensure that different cultures are brought forward and to have an increased awareness of Indigenous cultures within our studies. Mental health and supporting student wellness, we wanted to ensure that student supports were given throughout their whole educational career. So just not a focus of it in our elementary years, and ensure that these sources are continually provided up until high school and potentially beyond that. And then we also had curriculum and credit attainment. So some of this was including more classes in the more French immersion places. And it was interesting how when French classes were taught in person, they didn't have the same ones as what was offered by DLC. So just ensuring that DLC was accessible to everyone. And then credit attainment, we just wanted to reflect on how the graduation rates are starting to drop and how we believe that this could be improved. The Provincial Youth Council had so many amazing parts of it. I found that my favorite part was being able to connect with the different students that I would have never met through other things like sports. So each one of us came from different backgrounds, and we all provided a unique outlook onto how our education has shaped us as a person. So each of us had different strong suits and different beliefs that are about our education system. So it was really cool to see how some of us viewed different issues as negatives, while other people that had it as a positive experience. And just getting to know everyone was amazing. And just one of the cool things I found is all the different ways we like to learn. So some schools have different like after school fitness programs where they open up their weight room and gym for people to go and work out, whether it not be like school sport related. And then other ones have more of an emphasis on like a robotics program, where some schools are a lot more sports focused. So it's cool to see all the different opportunities people have across the province. Honestly, I think it is 100% worthwhile. You learn so much, and it's a very special feeling to know that your opinion is valued by everyone you speak to.